Top 8 Common Myths. You've believed your whole life. You've probably said at least one of these today, and didn't realize it might not be true. Some myths get passed down from parents, some from teachers, and some stick around simply because they sound right. Today on Top 8 we're breaking down the common myths people still believe, the ones that feel true, get repeated constantly, and quietly refuse to die. By the end, you'll have at least one new mythbuster ready for your next conversation. Let's get into it. At number 8. Goldfish have a 3-second memory. This myth has floated around for decades, and it couldn't be more wrong. Goldfish actually remember things for months, not seconds. In controlled studies, researchers trained goldfish to navigate mazes, recognize feeding times, and respond to visual cues like colors and shapes. Some even learned to associate specific sounds with food, and remembered those weeks later. The idea of instant forgetfulness likely comes from how goldfish are kept. Small bowls, minimal stimulation, and little interaction. That setup says more about us than about the fish. Turns out, the goldfish isn't forgetful, we just underestimated it. At number 7. Swallowed gum stays in your stomach for 7 years. This one terrified kids everywhere, and it isn't true. If you swallow gum, it doesn't stick to your organs or linger for years. Your digestive system can't break gum down like food, but it still moves it along. In most cases, it passes within a few days. The myth probably began as a scare tactic to stop kids from swallowing gum. And once that habit starts, it really sticks. In extremely rare cases, swallowing large amounts over time can cause digestive issues, but one piece isn't becoming a long-term roommate. Gross? Maybe. Dangerous? Not really. At number 6. Cracking your knuckles causes arthritis. This claim gets passed down with absolute confidence and zero evidence. The pop you hear when you crack your knuckles isn't bone damage, it's gas bubbles collapsing in the synovial fluid that lubricates your joints. That sudden pressure change makes the sound, not friction or wear. Multiple studies tested this, including one doctor who cracked the knuckles of only one hand for over 50 years. The result? No difference in arthritis between hands. Cracking your knuckles might annoy everyone around you, but your joints are fine. At number 5. Reading in the dark ruins your eyes. If that were true, night owls everywhere would be in trouble. Low light can cause temporary eye strain, dryness, fatigue, maybe a headache, but it doesn't permanently damage your eyesight. Rest your eyes or return to good lighting and the discomfort fades. Ironically, modern screens cause more long-term strain than dim reading ever did. Staring at phones, tablets, and monitors for hours without breaks is far more taxing. So yes, better lighting is more comfortable, but reading under the covers won't ruin your vision forever. At number 4. Hair grows back thicker after you shave it. This one feels true. But perception's tricking you. Shaving leaves a blunt edge, not a natural tapered tip, so new growth can feel coarser and look darker at first. The hair itself hasn't changed. Shaving doesn't affect thickness, growth speed, or density. Genetics and hormones control those, not razors. So no matter how often you shave, you're not upgrading your hair stats. At number 3, you only use 10% of your brain. It sounds cool, and movies made it legendary. The truth, you use nearly all of your brain, just not all at once. Imaging shows activity across different regions throughout the day, even when you're resting or daydreaming. If 90% were unused, brain injuries wouldn't matter nearly as much. Every region serves a function, even if you're not aware of it. The myth stuck because it's comforting, the idea of untapped potential waiting to be unlocked. Unfortunately, there's no hidden superpower button. At number 2. Lightning never strikes the same place twice. Lightning doesn't care about sayings. In reality, it often strikes the same place repeatedly, especially tall or conductive structures. The Empire State Building is hit dozens of times each year. Communication towers, skyscrapers, and mountain peaks are frequent targets. Lightning follows the path of least resistance. If something is high and conducts well, it's basically raising its hand. So yes, lightning can strike twice, sometimes many times. And at number 1, cold weather causes colds. Cold air itself doesn't make you sick, viruses do. What cold weather changes is behavior. People stay indoors, windows close, and viruses spread more easily in tight spaces. Cold, dry air can also irritate nasal passages, making infections slightly easier. But stepping outside without a jacket won't magically give you a cold. You didn't catch it from the weather. You caught it from someone who didn't cover their sneeze. There you have it, 8 myths many of us believed without ever stopping to question them. Some came from outdated science, some from well-meaning warnings, and some stuck around because they were easier to repeat than to fact-check. If you learned something new, hit like and subscribe to Top 8 for more lists that flip everyday knowledge on its head.